interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, a 22.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a first down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 15-yard line.
Now Hurts will turn and signal for a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now 2nd and 9. They run once more with Edwards. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Now Jackson. And it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning. After the interception, here's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Third down pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 48.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll look to throw again.
He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Down the sideline he goes.